Today on Venture, special guest host Matt Gray chats with KP Reddy, founder and CEO of The Combine, to discuss how the Atlanta-based incubator turns good ideas into great companies.
I had the opportunity to speak to you a little bit earlier, and you alluded to this a little bit, that you're seeing technology companies, unlike in the past, as they try to establish themselves in this industry, focusing on specific segments of the industry more so than in the past. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I think what you're going to see in our industry, you're seeing it in architecture, you're going to continue to see it in engineering. The capital requirements to start an architecture firm are nothing. You go to Best Buy, you get a laptop, you get internet connection, you're out of your basement. All you need is a customer.
Right. So let's scroll forward a little bit, or follow this line then, and talk a little about the Combine.
Yeah. So we work with large companies, not specifically AEC, but a lot of our companies are in AEC because of my background. And we work with them to spin out technology.
We should say, so you exited out of the company that went public.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just
start
a couple more companies.
Sold a few, lost a few.
Took a couple years off, did that thing, and then came back into academia, and so you've had a number of things, and then comes the Combine.
Right. So what we started observing is, especially in services companies, they're so close to the customer's problem that they understand the problem. They've studied the problem really well, and they start trying to solve for that problem. So either they launch a new service line, they say, oh, well, that's a real problem, let's start a new services unit to focus on that problem. Or in this day and age, everyone's wanting to build a piece of software or hardware to go solve the problem and do it better. The problem is, in these companies, it's about billable hours, it's about project revenue, it's about project margin. Yeah. There is no line item for R&D.
Right.
So what we're able to do is go into these companies and mine these really cool, innovative ideas and spin them out. And then there's also an economic interest in that. For these large companies, they retain ownership in the startup. And startup valuations are very different than an architecture firm's valuation.
Right.
So we're able to actually, in many ways, generate more return for them outside of their core business than in their actual core business.
Really interesting. Well, we'll look forward to seeing what comes out of those efforts in the months and years to come. So definitely check back with us.
Definitely.
Click to subscribe and see more at builtworlds.com.